Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is D Car Lady, better known as Coach D, coming at you. All right, check this out, guys. I'm bringing this to you, streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. So show me some love, all right? For you guys, if this is your first time tuning in to my channel or following me on Facebook, welcome. I'm Coach D, all right? And I'm all about bringing this information. I deal with the mindset, the marketing and the multiple streams of income to bring you guys as network marketers, online marketers, so that you can be able to increase in your business, right? So today, what I'm going to talk about is we're going to deal with the mindset a little bit today. All right. We're going to talk about some ways you can actually stay motivated in your online network marketing business. Now, here's the deal. A lot of times, there's a lot of things that we need to get done, right? But sometimes, like, has this ever happened to you where you just wake up and you're like, you know what? I just don't feel like it today. Like, I don't feel like adulting today, right? Have you ever felt that way? Put down in the comments, let me know. Have you ever felt that way? Like, you just do not feel like adulting. Put down in the comments and say, yeah, that's me. Put it down in the comments. All right. Because it's like a lot of times that's just how you feel. Maybe you've been, really grinding it out throughout the week, or maybe your family has been keeping you busy. Maybe your job has been keeping you busy. Some people have 2 jobs and 3 jobs as they're trying to build their business, right? And that stuff can, really keep you busy. So when it comes to, building your online business, a lot of times you can kind of get drained to the point where you're just not motivated. It's like, yeah, you might know everything that you're supposed to do. You might know that you're supposed to send out your emails. You might know that you're supposed to follow up with people, right? You might know that you're supposed to post on Facebook or do a YouTube video, right? But you make up all these excuses of why not to do it, right? You're like, well, I'm not going to make that video today because I deserve a rest today. So I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to watch TV. Like, if you guys ever make these type of excuses, let me know down in the comments. Like, for real, I need to be putting down in the comments. I know I've made these type of excuses, right? Put down in the comments, like, excuses. Okay. If you've ever made these type of excuses. And what I found, guys, is that really it's about a lack of motivation. When you're not really motivated to do what it is that you need to do, you really start procrastinating. So what I want to talk about is my number one way to stay motivated in your online network marketing business. Now, of course, there's more than one way to stay motivated, right? But I'm going to give you guys my number one way, and I'm going to tell you why. My number one way is to have an accountability partner. Okay. Now, I know you guys probably have heard the term. Most of you probably heard the term. Some of you may haven't heard the term, right? I actually started implementing in my high ticket opportunity, right? And in my coaching, with my Facebook masterclass, right? I actually started implementing where people need to choose an accountability partner, as soon as they enter, my private group, right? Like, off the bat, get an accountability partner. And this is what I've realized. There's 2 main things that you're able to gain from having an accountability partner. Okay. 2 main things. First is the support. A lot of times it's like, yeah, we'll have, the training that we show up to each week, right? We'll have the training and everything. You may have training in your business that you have going on, but it's like you want to feel like, okay, the trainer is one person, right? A lot of times we see the trainer as like on this higher level, right? But you want to feel like the people who are on your same wavelength, right? Like maybe they're on, maybe you haven't made sales yet and they haven't made sales. So you kind of feel, like you're on the same level as them, right? You want to feel like you have someone to connect with, to reach out to, that is on the same playing field as you. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So that's going to make you feel like you got support, like you got somebody to talk to, about, not necessarily complain to, but talk to about any hurdles that you have, going on, which a lot of times the hurdles, be mental, but sometimes all it takes is just kind of, talk it out. You know how they say, walk it out? Well, we talking about talk it out, right? Sometimes you need that support. So, and then the second reason, and this one is like the biggest reason of why I'm saying an accountability partner, is because they actually add that drive that you need. And let me explain. All right, let me explain so you know exactly where I'm coming from with this. All right. And as you guys tune in, put down in the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm tuning in from the Carolinas. All right. Let me explain to you what I mean with this. I was talking to my accountability partner this morning, right? And, I was just checking in with her. And I was like, hey, because I hadn't heard from her over the weekend. And I think I think the last time I heard from her was Thursday, and it's not that it's odd or anything like that, because I mean she's a go-getter. She does it. She does her thing, And I said, hey, what's up, sis? I said, I'm just checking in with you before I get started working or whatever, make sure everything good. So we got to chatting, right? We're talking about different things, different ways to, make this money and all this stuff, right? And we started talking about doing our YouTube videos, right? And she was telling me, that she had crushed out like 12 YouTube videos this weekend. I was like, dang, girl, you be beasting. I'm like, oh, how you, bust out all those videos, and then she told me the process, she was like, I just do this, and boom, let it fly. I'm like, for real? I'm listening to this, right? Because I've been on YouTube for a little minute, right? And I'm like, so you didn't do this too? Nah, I ain't do that. I'm like, well, what about this? Nah, I ain't do that. Just let it fly, right? So as I'm listening to her, I'm like, you know what? I said, I'm over here, overthinking this thing a little bit. I said, because I be doing the most in some of my videos, you know what I mean? I be adding, some music. I be doing the most, because it's like when you learn something, right? Especially if it's interesting, like this stuff is interesting to me, right? So I be doing the most, adding all this extra time on it and stuff, right? But when she told me, that she had knocked out, 12 videos, this weekend, and I'm like, dang. I said, you know what? I didn't knock out 12 videos this weekend. I said, I need to get on the ball with that. So it's like by listening to her, talk about, what effort she had put in, and, the fact that she had put that effort in this weekend, so she has videos for pretty much like 3 weeks out now, so she could work on some other things in her business. But by listening to her, I said, you know what, sis? I said, I said, it's a blessing that we met, that we connected. I said, because that's what I need, that type of drive right there. It's like, and like I told her, I said, man, I don't need anybody like a drill sergeant, right? Like up there, like, yo, D, did you do your video? D, did you do this? You know what I mean? I don't need no drill sergeant. That'll just get on my nerves. Okay. But I said, but what I do need, right? And I feel like all entrepreneurs need this, is you need a person that when you're pinging ideas off of, right, that they are going, right, that they're going at a pace, that sometimes it's going to be a faster pace than you, right? And it's not in a competitive way, but it's in a way of, hey, this is what I'm doing, right? And you're like, yo, you know what? I need to do that too. You know what? Let me go ahead and do that. So by having this conversation this morning, with her, it just gave me the drive, like, you know what? Boom. Yeah. Because I mean, I'm on schedule to do my videos 5 days a week like I do, right? But they're not done in advance, nowhere near as 12 videos in advance. But I said, yo, I need to just go ahead and do the dang on thing, right? So it's like that drive, made me want to go ahead and, start knocking out some things that I need to get done, with videos and funnels and email sequences and stuff like that, and it's just that conversation. Like we probably chatted for maybe about a good 35, 40 minutes, you know what I'm saying? On Messenger, chatted about different things about the business, but it's like that whole conversation, and at the end, and I told her, I said, man, this is what's up, so when I'm telling you guys, or you're hearing other people tell you to get an accountability partner, it is crucial. Because in order for you to stay motivated in your online business, yes, we love to be self-motivated. And to an extent, a lot of us are. To an extent, I am. I'm very self-driven, right? But at the same time, we all have life. You know what I mean? We all have things that can, kind of derail us, that can kind of suck some of our energy, right? Or can kind of take some of our focus, and what happens is we wind up losing some of our motivation to build our online network marketing business. And we wind up having these excuses of why we didn't complete this task or why we didn't complete that task, right? But when you have an accountability partner, that is moving even when you're not moving, right? Even when you're not moving at the pace that you could be moving, I put it that way, then you guys can add that drive for one another. And she said to me, she said, real talk, Dee, she said, I'm glad, that we connected, right? Because we've been accountability partners now. I would say maybe about 3 to 4 months, somewhere around there. I didn't know her that long, about 3 to 4 months. So she was like, yo, I'm, real talk, I'm glad that we connected as well, because she was like that, the circle that, she was rocking with at the time or whatever, Corona had threw them off cycle. So they wasn't really as motivated. They were, kind of caught up with the Corona thing and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, it's a blessing for both of us, to be connected, because having that accountability partner that adds that drive that you see them crushing, right? You see them going, and like I said, we don't get together like, hey, I made 5,000. Hey, I made 6,000. It ain't like that. It's like, yo, this is what I'm planning out to do. Boom, 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 boom. Look at, okay, this is what I'm planning out to do. Well, how you planning out to do that? Well, I'm planning out to do this like this right here. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yo, I need to get up on my game about that. Boom. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. And it's like this drive is just like boom, 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 boom. And before you know it, instead of you being in that unmotivated state, the next thing you know, right, you up and at them, you doing whatever, whatever you do to start your day, right? And you're like, you know what, let me just go ahead, jump on my laptop real quick, open up this camera real quick, and let me go ahead and start putting in some things. Boom, 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 just that quick. But before I had an accountability partner, because I had one before, but before I had one at all, right? When you trying to just, do the self-motivation, just yourself, it's not as effective. Trust me, I tried it, just being your own, motivator, right? Yeah, you're going to have some self-motivation. Don't get me wrong. Okay. You're going to always need that. But when you don't have anyone to ping anything off of, when you don't have anyone that's going in your same direction, right? I'm not talking about people who, like, for instance, I'll give an example. Like for me, the type of accountability partner that I work best with is the type that is also building their online business, right? Not the ones who, for example, because I don't work a job, then my accountability partner is not going to be the person who that's their focus of working a job. There's nothing wrong with it. I used to keep two. But my point is, I need somebody who's going in my direction, right? If I'm building my online business and taking that thing up there at an accelerated pace, then I need to be connected with an accountability partner that is taking that thing up there at an accelerated pace, right? Because that's what's going to add that drive, versus if you're not really motivated in your online network marketing business, right? And then let's say, the people around you, they halfway building, they halfway in it. They might do their DMO once every 2 weeks, or they complaining, or, maybe they may work like 50 hours a week at their job, so they don't really put in that much time at their business. So it's like, it's sporadic, then that's really not going to help push you forward if the other person's drive, is not at least equal or more, than yours, and you guys may take turns where it's like somebody's drive higher than this one or whatever, but that is, guys, I'm telling you, that is like the number one way to stay motivated, by having that accountability partner and leveraging the drive that they have to fuel you to get back in the saddle, right? Now, let me know down in the comments, how many of you guys have an accountability partner? Put that down in the comments, say accountability. Don't worry about the spelling, all right? Don't worry about the spelling. We not the spelling police, all right? Put it down in the comments. How many of you guys have an accountability partner? All right. And basically, before you be like, well, I don't even know what an accountability partner is, right? Well, let me just go ahead and tell you real quick. Accountability partner, somebody you could ping some ideas off of. Like I said, you get that kind of drive and support from them. And honestly, you may only connect with your accountability partner once a week. It's not, you may only connect for like maybe 30 minutes. It's not like you got to have like, massive long conversations. It just so happens that, for myself and my accountability partner, we're both really driven in taking this thing from, we making, $250,000 commissions where we at in our network marketing, but, taking this thing to now, making $500 on our own product, $1,000 on our own product, you know what I'm saying? And taking other people with us. So we at a more accelerated pace. But the point of the matter is like, if you don't have something like that in your circle, right? At least one. in your circle, then a lot of times it's going to be hard for you to stay motivated. You know, a lot of times it's just going to be you, yourself, and you, right? And that could get, you know, kind of lonely in a sense of, you know, trying to push yourself all the time, and you don't really have anyone else's energy, you know, to kind of you know, fuel you, right? To kind of let you, you know, kind of bounce off of, you know, it just makes for a little bit slower build. I'm gonna be honest with you, it makes for a little bit slower build, right? So I wanted to bring this to you guys today. And of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, guys. Definitely do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you're happy to be watching on Facebook, give me some hearts, throw me some thumbs up, right? And give me some feedback. But guys, I wanted to impress upon you how important it is to have an accountability partner, you know, to help keep you motivated in your online market and network marketing business, because this thing takes its ups and it takes its downs, it takes its twirls and all this good stuff, you know. But, you know, in order to stay consistent, you got to stay motivated, right? Think about this. In order to keep on doing something, you got to be motivated to do it, right? So in order to keep that motivation, don't think that you got to have everything on your shoulders. Like, oh, that's just me, myself, and me. I just got to do everything. You know, I got to, you know, motivate myself and everything and deal with everything else in life. You know, this is like the reason we got humans. Like, there's other people. You don't have to do everything yourself, right? You know, so definitely I would encourage you guys to grab an accountability partner. All right. If you guys are going to if you guys are going to commit to that, I want to know. Put down in the comments, say, I commit. If you commit to, if you don't have a accountability partner yet to help keep you motivated in your online network marketing business, then put down in the comments and say, I'm going to get one, right? I commit to getting an accountability partner, all right, this week. Yeah, we got to put time frame on it because y'all be tripping out, right? Put that down in the comments. I commit this week, right? And if you already do have an accountability partner in your online network marketing business, then put down in the comments that you commit that you're going to actually connect with them at least once a week. You know, at least once a week. Say, I commit once a week. I commit once a week. Put that down in the comments, right? Because this is crucial, guys. It's crucial to your success. You know, and of course, y'all already know I want y'all to succeed, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get up here and talk just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for real. I do this thing because I want other people to learn the things that have helped me, right? To learn the things that have helped me, not be one of those, be one of the statistics, right? The statistics where it's like, you know, oh, 97% or 90%, or it's something high, some high percentage of network marketers fail. You know, I want to help you guys not be a statistic. You know, I figured out how not to be a statistic. So I want to teach you guys how not to be a statistic. Okay. How you can be, you know, the rule instead of, you know, the average. You don't have to be average. You can be the exception, excuse me, the exception versus the rule. All right. Hopefully that's making sense. If that's making sense, say, I got you, D. Put down in the comments, say, I got you, D. Let me know that that is making sense to you guys. And guys, now check this out. If you want to connect with me further, all right, I know some of you guys have connected with me, some of you haven't, you know, and all that good stuff. You want to connect with me further, you guys already know I'm about increasing your income. So if you want to connect with me on a more of a coaching type of aspect and rock out with me and see what I'm doing to be able to, you know, get these commissions that I do. You know, this is what I do online, anywhere from $250 to $1,000 a day. And that's what you want to start doing. Click the first link in the description if you happen to be watching this on YouTube. And definitely don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell, right? So you can be notified the next time I come out with some more content. And you guys know that I did start my Ask Coach Dee session on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, so definitely hit that bell because you'll be notified, because I'm going to be going live on YouTube every Wednesday is what I got planned right now. Every Wednesday, Ask Coach Dee session. You could come on, you know, chat with me for a few minutes. You know, bring some questions that you may have going on in your business. You know what I'm saying, at that time. And, you know, as I see your comments down there, your questions down there during that live, you know, then I'll be answering some of you guys' questions live, you know. So that's every Wednesday, the Ask Coach Dee session. Just tune into that. Make sure you hit that bell. All right. So you can be alerted when I go live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Other than that, guys, you already know this is D Carletti, baby. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We're gonna take this right to the top. All right. Here we are.